Hey everybody, real quick. I just, I just like literally woke up. I just wanted to talk about answer prayers and what that looks like in real time. Okay, so I want to talk about this because on one of my latest videos that I posted on my YouTube, my viewer had commented about she has been answered prayers for people, but when she come across people in her life, they don't look at it as an answered prayer. And I'm about to tell the reason why people will pass on the things that they pray for, right? So, the reason why people will pass on the things that they pray for, because oftentimes we believe that the things that we pray for is going to come to us fixed, right? Like it's going to come to us in a completion. Like it's just going to fall in your lap. Whatever you're requesting is just going to fall in your lap with the instructions, with with the receipt, just in case you want to take it back, with with it fully made up, with the glitz and glamour. And once we don't receive that in that box or in that prayer box, we often believe that that prayer hasn't been answered. Okay, but what people don't understand, right, when it comes to prayer, what people don't understand is you will pray, right, and you will get what you want, what you prayed for, right? But that does not diminish the work that you have to put into this prayer that you received. Because sometimes prayers do come in completion, right? But sometimes prayers don't come into completion. Sometimes prayers is just an open door for you to go through. Sometimes a prayer is just a bridge extension for you to travel on. Sometimes prayers, when you pray for the things that you want and you desire, sometimes those prayers come into fruition when you are faced with challenges and you are faced with things that you have to change in your life, only because what you pray for will not be able to stay, will not be able to grow. You will not be able to handle the things that you pray for in the state that you are in. So let's just say, for an example, right? Okay, I use relationships because relationships is everyone has been in a relationship, right? So let's just say you pray that you want to be in this beautiful relationship. You want all the love, you want all the care, you want all the compassion, right? Like you want all the affection, you want the attention, you want someone to show you off. You want your love to be open. You want your love to be sacred. You want your love to be like you want your love in this relationship to look like all these things, right? Now, what happens is sometimes you have to go through the opposite in order for you to receive that relationship. Only because while you are requesting this in your life right now, ask this prayer, while you're requesting these requirements of this prayer in your life, you're not noticing the insecurities that you have within yourself. You're not noticing the low self esteem that you have within yourself. You're not noticing the ways that you diminish your life. You are not noticing the things that have been traumatizing to you in your life. You have not been noticing, you haven't noticed the pain that you put yourself through because of you feel unworthy and undeserving, right? So when you get in a relationship, you start to believe, like, oh, I'm going to get all the love because this is what I prayed for, right? But in that relationship is part of the prayer because that relationship is now highlighting the things that you have to get rid of in order for you to get to your prayer. Because once you get to your prayer, you can't have no insecurities in your prayer. You can't have any traumatic um, things that went through your life that will uphold the power of that relationship in your prayer. You can't be in the lowest version of yourself in that relationship that you prayed for. You can't. So even in that essence and in that stance, we want things completed when we are broken. Even when it comes to prayer, it doesn't work like that. You still have to do the work. You still have to do the work. You still have to digest. You still have to revalue and re-examine and pick apart and put everything that you have on the table and say, okay, these things are a side of me. What can I have to fix these things. I have to make sure that things go accordingly because you want this romantic relationship that's built by the stars and the sky and the gods, right? But yet and still, you're traumatized by this 3D world. You're traumatized by, how people treated you. You're traumatized by, people telling you you're less than. It won't fit in that space. It won't fit. And people will literally diminish or forget about the prayer. But they forgot about why you praying for this, right? You sitting there praying for this. God is telling you, and God is going to show you that okay, you can get all that, but first I have to present you is what's stopping you from you to receive what you think that you want. Not saying that you don't deserve it. You got to get over these stops. You got to get over these hurdles. You got to get over you diminishing yourself. Even if you don't think you're diminishing yourself, you got to get over undervaluing yourself. You got to get over not feeling good enough. You have to get over being the sacrificial lamb in situation. You got to get over that in order for you to get to what I have for you. What I have for you is here. It's not like it's not here. It's here. But for you holding on to the things in your totality, in your spirit, in your heart, in your mind right now, those things will never be able to magnetize and to touch what I have for you. You have to get out of those things. Okay? So that is the reason people look, people don't recognize when something is being placed in front of them because of their prayer. In a perfect world, right? You will pray for something and it will just come in completion. But a lot of times your prayer says, you want that? You sure that's what you want? Okay. I'm about to put your ass to the test. We about to see. Because the shit that you've been doing in your life, the shit that you've been doing in your world, the motherfuckers you've been hanging around, you will not be able to get that. I will not be able to give you this shit with these people sitting right here. So you will have to clean up the fucking house. And so you can get some new furniture in that motherfucker. I don't know what you think this is. It don't work like that. Okay? So that's it. Y'all have a good one. All right. Bye.